Hello, I'm Chris Temple, and welcome to another vlog update for Leap 3. And today I have just some awesome and truly exciting news, and that is that last night at about 10 o'clock at night, I finished the first draft of the script. Ooh. And I'm excited because this is the first step. Getting the script done, that first draft of the script, means that now the framework's in place. Now I can go through and do my revisions. I can start looking at locations. I can start figuring out how I'm gonna shoot the stuff. And, even if I'm adding scenes or subtracting scenes, like I've got that basic skeleton now, and now it's just about fleshing that skeleton out. So that's really cool. So yeah, just for posterity's sake, 10 o'clock in the evening on October 13th, 2022, finished the first draft of the script, and I am excited about this. I'm not going to spoil anything about it. I don't want to tell you guys the ending, especially, and stuff like that. This is a very, very dark movie. It is not the uplifting Christian fanfare that most Christians are used to, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. This is the story that's been put on my heart. And it's meant to be a very accurate and realistic portrayal at events that are soon to come. So that's it. That's my only update right now. Now what I'm doing is I'm starting my revisioning process. So what that does or means is I take my orange pen and I go through and I start making notes in the script. And because it sometimes can be hard to find your little markings, I'll then take a pink highlighter and just draw a big gash or slash across the page. And that's for me to know later on, as I'm flipping through page by page, I can see where my revisions are, put them in the final draft document, and it makes the revision process a lot easier. I'm not one that likes to do revisions in final draft, with the page locking and stuff like that, until I start the scheduling process. And so usually I get about 3 drafts underway, three rounds of revisions before I get to that point. And I also like having the physical paper, because I wrote the entire movie looking at the computer screen, right? I don't want to stare at that stupid screen any more than I have to. So I find that by changing mediums, going from the computer screen to paper, I can actually get a more of a kind of a bird's eye perspective of what's going on with the story. I kind of removes myself a little bit from it. Now I'm viewing this just purely as a reader and as a moviegoer, and it makes the process of doing these revisions a lot easier. So talking about the revisioning process, like I said, a revision is literally, I go through an entire script, I make changes to it, and then I go and I put them back in the document, and that's a revision or a draft as far as I'm concerned. I know that's probably not the most official way to do it. Typically a draft is like where you rewrite the whole thing from scratch. But the way I've always worked is I go through just a revisioning phase, fine-tuning, and I might take scenes out. I might add scenes to it. Sometimes it's just as much as fixing punctuation errors and things, trying to make sure that everything looks good before actors get their hands on it and that sort of deal. But yeah, I am super stoked, super excited. And so now I got more work cut out ahead of me here. But yeah, here it is. Look at this. Currently, we're at 86 pages, okay? I would like this to be closer to 90. I'm sure by the time I get to the 7th revision, which should be right about the time I'm ready to lock the script, about 4 months from now, I'm sure by then I'll have close to 90 pages. But at the same time, I don't want to extend the length of the movie just for the sake of extending the length of the movie. My script for the first Leap movie was 80 pages, and the movie came out to be 81 minutes with credits. My script for Leap 2, Rise of the Beast, was a longer script. That one was 86 pages, about as long as this, but it was such a faster movie with all the action. That one came out to be about 79 minutes, I think, somewhere right around there. So if I can get this closer to 90, great, but as long as the movie flows and you guys aren't bored watching it, that's the most important part. So I'm not going to yap anymore. Thanks for watching the vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And for those of you guys that watch this strictly for the filmmaking tips and tricks and tutorials and things, cool. I'm sorry, this isn't a tutorial video for the Indie Rebel series. But at the same time, I'm giving you guys that behind the scenes look of what goes into making a feature film. I'm producing this myself. I'm financing it myself. And I really just want to kind of document every step of the way. So this is the first big step right here. And now things can continue. Thanks for watching.